How are we doing, guys? Mario from mayfly Tying. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for your support, and if you're just new to the channel, please enjoy the videos, and I'd love it if you give us a subscribe. So in the vise today, I've got a size 12 full of mill grab gape hook in bronze, and I'm going to be tying a variation of the yellow eel. So the thread I'm using is a light olive. This is from Textream. So get that on, remove our waste, and bring that down, and I'm going to be adding in a small black wire. This is a uni black wire, that's for a rib, and I'll get that in first on my side, down just round the bend of the hook, and then back up, and then we'll get our kildy tied in. I'm just going to leave a couple of mil at the front just to provide enough space, and this is 6 plumes that I'm using for this fly here, and it's the Irish plucker CDC that I'm using, which I think is probably about the best that's out there. You can get it online. So a wee bit of wax onto the thread before I tie this in, and the length of your kildy, you can pick and choose whatever you prefer, but generally speaking for myself, about the length of the shank of the hook, a couple of loose turns, and then down tight on that, just get into position, then at a 45-degree angle, just snip that away, and then tidy that up on your thorax. And so I'm going to come up and down a couple of times, just add a bit of shape to the body. Every time I come down, just 2/3 of the way down, and then 1/3 of the way down, then back up, and bring a rib up. Now, after you put the rib on, you can varnish this if you want, but I tend not to bother with them. I'll get the rib in there. There's a, oops, typical. The thread. Don't worry too much, it happens all the time with this particular thread. It's not terrible, but you can go a little bit too hard on it if you're not careful. Just remove that waste there. Thankfully it's not at the end of the fly. Just make sure that rib is tied in correctly. There we go. So no dramas. So we'll get that tied in. Build up our head a wee bit. And then on this, I'm going to be using this stuff here, which is a crinkle flash. I think this is from Vineyards, I think. And what we're wanting is, I'm just wanting 3 strands of this. And we're going to add that just in as our wing. Just make sure that they're in the right position. Tie that in. And then for those, you just want to take them off the back of the hook, just like that. And then for our thorax, I'm going to take some of this as well. Just a wee bit of wax in the thread, just to help with the dubbing. more on. It's a great fly, especially at this time of the year. In fact, all through the summer, whether it's at in the evenings or during the day. It's probably a world-renowned fly. That's just my variation of it. It will catch anywhere. I think with this warmer weather that we've got as well, the fish seem to be up in the water and getting good reports across all the Facebook forums that the fish are on the dries. And if you don't have this fly in your box, regardless of the variation or regardless of whether you've got the flash in there, then it's definitely a fly to have. The yellow eel, my variation of it, just with the crinkle flash on the back. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and ring the bell for future notifications. Tight lines and enjoy the summer dry fly.